Well, student, now the next point is case study of remedy of plastic waste. You know, the plastic sack manufacturer, Mr. Ahmed Khan from a Bangalore city, okay, he was manufacture plastic sack from last 20 years. Now, from last 8 years, he started that. First of all, he has done what? That plastic is converted into the fine powder form. That is called as what? Polyblend. It is called as what? Polyblend. Fine for powder form of plastic. આખી પ્રોસિજર એમાં સમજાવી નથી, પણ તમને કહું કે પહેલાં શું કરે કે જે પ્લાસ્ટિક વેસ્ટ એક્યુમ્યુલેટ કરતા હોય ને, રેગ કીપર્સ વી કેન સે, એણે એની પાસેથી પ્લાસ્ટિક લે, પછી એને ક્લીન કરી અને પછી એને મશીનમાં પહેલાં પીસીસમાં કટ કરે અને પછી એનો પાવડર કરે, ફાઇન પાવડર, ઓકે, એન્ડ ધેટ ઇઝ કોલ્ડ ઇટ વોટ? પોલીબ્લેન્ડ. Now that polyblend is connect with the bitumen, ડામર આપણે જેને કહીએ છીએ, it's connect with the bitumen. You see, એમાં એણે શું કર્યું કે પહેલાં સમવેર 170 ડિગ્રી ટેમ્પરેચર હોય ને એમાં આ પાવડર છે ને એને પહેલાં એણે કહેવાય કે બોઇલ કર્યો. Now it's converted into liquid form. And then after, at the same temperature, 170-160 degree, he has added the bitumen, ડામર જેને કહીએ. Now that polyblend and bitumen is mixed up with one another. When it's mixed up with one another, in that case what happened? When it's mixed up, then પછી જ્યારે રોડ બનતો હોય, સપોઝ ડામર રોડ બને છે, bitumen road is manufactured in a particular area of city. In that case, what happened? We have to put it the layer of this polyblend plus bitumen. In that case, what happened? There is a lots of benefit of it. And ઘણા બધા benefits છે. First of all, the cost of that particular bitumen road, એટલે કે ડામર road, it can be reduced. Because, see, there is actually plastic waste is almost, there is no any this much value of it, okay? That is, it's a waste product. So it is very much cheap. એટલે એટલા પોર્શનનો bitumen છે ઓછો યુઝ થાય. So that is why the cost of the road can be reduced. That is the first thing. Second thing, there is no problem of the, we can say, disposal of plastic waste because it can be utilized in it. Third one, see the petholes in the monsoons, વરસાદી ખાડા, petholes means વરસાદી ખાડા જે પડે છે, right? It will not there because it's a water repellent properties. You know that plastic is having water repellent properties, and in that case what happen? તમે otherwise તમે જોશો કે અત્યારે મોન્સૂન ચાલે છે, મોન્સૂનમાં જે રેનિંગ થાય એટલે શું થાય કે ચારે બાજુ ખાડા પડી જાય છે. Because if the water is accumulate in that particular that area of that road, it's become soft, and then after there is a petholes is created. But it's this polyblend is, or plastic is having water repellent properties, and as a result of this what happened? There is no effect of water in that particular roads, and that is why we can say the quality as well as the life of the road can be increased, okay? અને ઇનિશિયલી કેવું હતું, સી એને લીધે પ્લાસ્ટિક વેસ્ટનો ભાવ પણ વધ્યો. Initially, reg keepers, they are earning 40 paisa per kg initial days, but right now they are earning 6 rupees per kg, you see, instead of 40 paisa, because that particular plastic waste is utilized into the formation of these roads. And this entire project has been handled by RV College of Engineering and the Bangalore City Corporation, right? Both are collaborated along with this Mr. Ahmed Khan, and they have done such a we can say significant disposal of plastic waste. Okay, so that is a case study for the remedy for the plastic waste. Then after agrochemical and then effects. As far as agrochemical is concerned, you know that after the green revolution which takes place in India as well as world level, in that case what happened, different kind of chemical fertilizers and be used. Not only that, there is too many kind of pesticides particularly which is destroy the pest, insecticides, fungicide, weedicides, herbicides. See, all these are chemicals. Suppose some pest છે એને આપણે ડિસ્ટ્રોય કરવી તો પેસ્ટિસાઇડ્સ યુઝ કરે, ઇન્સેક્ટ્સ માટે ઇન્સેક્ટિસાઇડ્સ, ફંગાઈને રિડ્યુસ કરવા માટે ફંજીસાઇડ્સ, weeds can be reduced by weedicides, and some herbs, નકામું ઘાસ કાઢવું હોય તો herbicides. So these all are chemicals. These all are chemicals. In that case, what even different kind of we can say chemical fertilizers, that is also chemicals. Now in that case what happened? It's an organic chemical which is not naturally degradable, so it's not a biodegradable. Now if it is not biodegradable, then it's after a long time it is create a pollution. Okay, chemical fertilizers and this kind of herbicides or fungicides or insecticides can be increase the yield initially. You know, we can obtain a large amount of yield of the crop, but ultimately after long term what happened, it's create a pollution. Not only that, biological magnification, તમે આગળ જોયું that such kind of pesticides or like DDT etc., they are not biodegradable. Because of biological magnification, you know the effect of it, okay, the cells of the birds will be, because of the deficiency of calcium, its effect on the calcium metabolism, ultimately the cells will become weak, and as a result of this, premature death of that particular birds can be possible. Okay, so such kind of biological magnifications can be also the reason that why we should not use such kind of chemical fertilizers as well as pesticides. Okay, not only that, in some aquatic habitat it can create a eutrophication, and eutrophication is also, we can say, destroy the aquatic habitat. So that is why we can say instead of the chemical agrochemicals, we should use the organic farming. So that is why the case study of organic farming has been given. You know the Haryana state, in the Haryana state what happened? The integrated organic farming particularly is introduced. Is a cyclic. See, integrated organic farming is a cyclical zero waste procedure, right? Suppose what happened, if we will obtain some product from one procedure, that will be utilized into the another procedure. Suppose along with the farming, in the agriculture, there is some integrated procedure is also involved in it. In that case what happened? In that case, I can tell you that is water harvesting. Then composting, beekeeping, right? Dairy management. See, all these branches, they are related with one another. Suppose હું તમને કહું કે dairy farming છે, તો dairy farming માં we have to maintain some cattle. Okay, the agriculture products can be utilized into that particular maintain. They can provide the food for the cattle, and whatever the excerpta of that particular animals is concerned, that can be used into the dairy farming or composting, even as a fertilizers you can use into the agriculture. વોટર હાર્વેસ્ટિંગ એટલે આપણે જુદા જુદા ખાડા કરીને જે પાણી ભરી રાખીએ, ડ્રીપ ઇરિગેશન એ બધું છે, ઇટ ઇઝ વોટર હાર્વેસ્ટિંગ. ઓકે, દેટ્સ વિલ બી યુટિલાઇઝ ઇન ધીસ એન્ટાયર પ્રોસેસ. ઇવન બી કીપિંગ, it is one of the procedure of it. Okay, not only that, see, that is the integrated management of it, and that is introduced by whom? That is introduced by, in Haryana there is a Sonipat city, and in the Sonipat, Ramesh Chandra Dagar, he was we can say from Haryana Kisan Welfare Club, right, into the Haryana. Somewhere around 5,000 members are there along with this, and he has suggested all the farmers, they have to done this integrated management along with the farming. In that case, what happened? In that case, there is less pollution. We have to not to use the chemical fertilizers. And બધાને શું કીધું? We have not to use chemical fertilizers. તમે જુઓ કે એક સાથે 5,000 જે ફાર્મર્સ હોય, સપોઝ એને સીડ પરચેસ કરવા છે, બિયારણ આપણે જેને કહીએ છીએ, તો શું થશે? The 5,000 farmers are going together and purchase whatever they wants. Okay, એટલે એને રેટમાં પણ ઘણું બધું સારું પડશે, ઇકોનોમિકલ ફાયદો થાય. સેકન્ડ થિંગ, whatever the organic product they have grow, right, each city it is sold out by them themselves, and in that case what happen? Whatever the rate they want, they can earn. Suppose એક સાથે 5,000 farmers હોય, ઓર્ગેનિક ફાર્મિંગ ની જે પ્રોડક્ટ સોલ્ડ આઉટ કરવા જાય તો એને રેટ પણ ખૂબ સારો મળે. And that is why such kind of procedure is done by them. Okay, then after radioactive waste. See, radioactive waste is concerned. Initially what happened? Radioactive waste was such a particular energy producer container is there. Like, you know, we can say atomic power center. The atomic energy can be converted into the electric energy, and they can provide the tremendous electrical energy through its procedure. Like uranium, radium, palladium kind of radioactive substance is used for that. But what happened? See, initially there was no harm. We can say it was considered as a zero polluted we can say energy source. But you know, there are 2-3 incidents is noted by the time, and that kind of incidence is actually 3 Mile Island. In the China, Chernobyl incidents, these 2 incidents particularly, એટલે 3 Mile Island અને ચેર્નોબિલમાં શું થયું હતું? કે એનો જે પ્રોજેક્ટ હતો બરાબર છે, અને ત્યાં એકવાર કોઈ એક્સિડન્ટ થયો એન્ડ ધેટ બીકોઝ ઓફ એક્સિડન્ટ ધ ઇમિશન ઓફ ધેટ રેડિયોએક્ટિવ emission is there that is released into the surrounding, and that is create a long time effect on the surrounding organisms, like mutation is create, genetical mutation, and because of mutation it can be lethal. The person can die, even number of organisms can die. Not only that, the genetical abnormalities create, even it can cause cancer, and because of cancer the person can also die. It's a lethal. Okay, so that is the harmful, we can say radiations is harmful for the human being and other organisms, right? જ્યારે પણ આ બે જગ્યાએ પ્રોબ્લેમ થયો 3 mile island Chernobyl incidents, there's such kind of effect is seen in the surrounding areas. Now that is why not only we have to maintain that koi accident na thai, and second thing, whatever the disposal of that particular, it should be maintained, right? The disposal of the radioactive waste, it should be properly disposed. How it can be disposed, right? Then see, with the pre-treatment should be given to that particular radioactive waste. We should packed into the particular kind of container. Not only that, in the 500 meter deep, 500 meter undo khado kari, that we have to merge into the soil. Not only that, the rocks, any par mota mota patra ni nakhi devanu, and that is why this will not come across with the human being. But chatai, see, it is not sure that in future there will be no release of that radioactive waste can be. We cannot give a guarantee to them, because suppose in future after few years કોઈ સપોઝ ત્યાં એમ કહેવાય કે બોર કરે કે એવું કાંઈ કરે કે ત્યાં ખોદકામ કરે બધું બરાબર છે, તો શું થાય, તો એની અંદરથી પાછો રેડિયોએક્ટિવ વેસ્ટ છે નીકળવાની પોસિબિલિટી રહે, રાઈટ? સો દેટ ઇઝ વાય we cannot give the guarantee that such kind of emission can be controlled by it. ઓકે, તો અહીં શું આજે બધા ક્વેશ્ચન હતા ને, એ બધા ક્વેશ્ચન કેવા છે કે એટલા બધા ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ નહીં, ભલે બુકમાં છે એટલે આપણે કરવા પડે, પણ હવેનો જે ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ ક્વેશ્ચન આવે છે ને એ ખાસ છે, એ છે ગ્રીન હાઉસ ઇફેક્ટ એન્ડ ગ્લોબલ વોર્મિંગ. બરાબર છે? એ ગ્રીન હાઉસ ઇફેક્ટ એન્ડ ગ્લોબલ વોર્મિંગ છે, વી વિલ ગો થ્રુ ઇન ધ નેક્સ્ટ લેક્ચર, બિકોઝ એમાં તમને બહુ નિરાતે બહુ સરસ રીતે સમજાવવાનું છે. એટલે ગ્રીન હાઉસ ઇફેક્ટ અને ગ્લોબલ વોર્મિંગ, નોટ ઓનલી દેટ, એના પછીનો ક્વેશ્ચન એની યાર જ રિલેટેડ છે, that is ozone depletion in stratosphere. So I think maximum within 2 lectures we will conclude the chapter number 16. Okay, so અહીં સુધી રાખીએ. Next lecture we will go through in greenhouse effect and global warming.